Let's look at this question. This question is about trigonometry, and this question is about quadratics. Let me first label the diagram, and then I'll start reading. Let me label this length in green color. Let me label this length in blue color like this. And let me shorten it a bit. So let me grab an eraser from here. And that's how I shorten it. And let me label this thing in red. Now, these are three lengths of a triangle. There is this x, there is 2x plus 3, there is 16, and one particular angle is given. That angle is this thing, which is 60 degrees over here. Now, when we have three sides and an angle, and it's not a right angle triangle because it does not say so, therefore, we will apply cosine rule. Now, this is what I gauged simply by looking at the diagram. Now, let me read the question. The question says, in the triangle, we are interested in BC is 16, BAC is 60, AB is X, and AC is this much. All these lengths are given, and one angle is given. Form an equation in X and show that it simplifies to this thing for 4 mark. Now, the very first thing is that I should write that A square is equals to B square plus C square minus 2BC cosine of A. Coincidentally, I chose the right symbols. It does not have to be exactly the same like ABC. It could be PQR and so on. So the side opposite to A is 60, and this angle is angle A. And one of them can be X, the other one can be 2X plus 3. So now let me write it down. 16 square is equals to X square plus 2X plus 3 whole square minus, let's put a big bracket over here. And we should also know the fact that cosine of 60 degrees is 0.5. This is the value that we get from the calculator. Now this 2 and this cosine of 60 will cancel out. So this is 2 and this is cosine of 60 degrees. And what else is there? We have X, we have 2X plus 3. We have X and we have 2X plus 3. Now this 2 is cancelling out with cosine 60. And now we are getting X square plus 2X plus 3 whole square minus X multiplying with 2X plus 3. So therefore, this is X square. This is 4X square plus 12X plus 9 and minus this is 2X square plus 3X. Let's go ahead and simplify. So we have X square, we have 4X square, we have negative 2X square. So 5 minus 2, that's 3X square. What else is there? We have 12X and then a negative 3X, that is 9X. And then we have this 9 as it is. And this is equaling how much? 16 square, which is 256, which is 256. Now let's take everything to one side. So I'm short of space. 3X square plus 9X plus 9 minus 256 equals to 0. So therefore, 3X square plus 9X minus 247 equals to 0. This is the equation that we are getting. That's the first part. Now, we got the answer for the first part. Let's focus on the next part. Now, for the next part, the question says, solve this equation, giving your answer correct to 2 decimal places. Whenever it's written that give your answer to a certain level of accuracy, that means only quadratic formula is the way to get the answer. It won't factorize. And secondly, when it says give the answer correct to 2 decimal places, therefore work in at least a level of accuracy more, which in this case is 3 decimal places. This is at least, and this works perfectly. Okay? So this will work perfectly. There is no issue as such. Now, first of all, for part 2, let me highlight this. So therefore, for part 2, this is the equation. And let me write underneath it ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0. So therefore, we have a is 3, b is 9, c is negative 247. Let me evaluate b squared minus 4ac, which is 9 squared minus 4 into 3 into negative 247. So calculated time once again. And therefore, this is 4 into 3, that's 12. 12 into 2, 47. The two negatives will add up. This is 2964. 9 square is 81. Let me add 81 to it. That is 3045. And let me take the square root of 3045. I'll work in 3 dp. Let me press the square root button. That is 55 point. Let me grab this thing. So this is 55.1815. So 1815, which I'll round off to 55.182. This is the value I'll use. That's 3 dp. So therefore, x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac square root divided by 2a. That is minus 9 plus minus square root of 3045 divided by 2 times 3. This is minus 9 plus minus 55.182 divided by 6. Therefore, it's either or. So this is either, this is or. Negative 9, negative 55.182 divided by 6. This is negative 9 plus 55.182 divided by 6. So therefore, let me evaluate. 55.182 plus 9, overall negative sign divided by 6. That is negative 10.697. This will be positive. 55.182 minus 9 divided by 6. This comes out to be positive 7.697. Therefore, the answer for this x, I'll write it over here. That is 2 decimal places, negative 10.697, 10.70. And this is positive 7.69, 7.70. These are the two answers. We'll write both the answers. Now, when we move to the next part, for the next part, reject negative value, length cannot be negative. So use this value, use this for part B, part 3. Actually, it's this part 3, for part 3. Actually, use unrounded value, 7.697, the unrounded value. Now, write down the length of AB and AC. What is AB? AB is x, and this is 2x plus 3. So AB is simply x, which is 7.697, which will round off to 7.70. And this is 2x plus 3. That's 2 times 7.697 plus 3. So let me just multiply it with 2, add a 3. That is 18.394. So let me write this thing as 18.4. That is the answer for this thing. Now, it does not specify the level of accuracy. That means it will follow whatever is written on the front page of the exam. That is 3 significant figure, and this is 3 significant figure. And last but not the least, find the area of the triangle ABC. Part 4, this is again trigonometry. Area of a non-right angle triangle. It applies to a right angle also. That's half into A into B into sine of C. That is half into 7.697. Again, using rounded off value into 18.394 sine of 60 degrees. Now, sine of 60 degrees from the calculator, this is 0.8660. This is half over here. Let me multiply these two values and then multiply with these two. So therefore, 18.394 into 0.5 into 0.8660 into 7.697. This is coming out to be 61.30. So let me write this thing as 61.3 centimeters square. So that was basic trigonometry, use of cosine rule, use of a formula, and let's double check the working. So therefore, this is 61.3, that is 7.70, that is 18.4. These two values were also obtained, and this equation was also obtained, and that is how this question is completed.